Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. This time I'm doing a review on stuff that I've been customizing for the DC line, um, especially for the movie stuff that has been coming out like a lot. I did show my movie, well, not movie, but an inspiration to the movie or the 1989 Batman movie, Joker. But this Joker right here, the head sculpt on that Joker is a lot better than the one we've got because this is the Jack Nicholson head. Hopefully my camera will you'll be able to see it, but I got a lot of tips from a lot of customizers, and that's what I was looking for, customizing stuff. I think I've made a few videos of my custom uh Masters of the Universe, which I still making a lot more. I just don't have the time to show everything off, but I wanted to get some time somewhere so that I can show you what I've been doing, because one of the reasons why I don't do too many YouTube videos anymore is because I've been doing these guys, and not to mention that I've been doing stuff around the house and other things, been working two jobs. So in my free time I try to work on my collection and make it look a lot better. This Joker over here, I think that was my first custom, but I've been watching a lot of people making these Joker thugs, and also I've been getting uh, hits, custom hits from Collectibles Carnage, and they got a lot of stuff, not just DC, but Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, all the things. I think Mythic Legions also. They got a lot of stuff. So, but I'm, right now, I've been doing getting a lot of head sculpts from them as far as the DC movies, the Batman DC movies, and but I'm gonna start getting maybe a couple for Masters of the Universe that I need. I need to buy, I need to buy a couple of those at least and make some of my own figures. But anyway, well, the first two that I did were these two guys right here, and I just wanted, this was a test. I wanted to see how does it work. That head sculpt is just from, I think it was a Marvel Legends figure, but I put it on. It fits pretty well in the figure, but this is what you need to make a Joker thug from the 1989 Batman. First, you need to print out a lot of these. I got a whole sheet of these. I don't think I need any more, because I'm probably gonna make two more Joker thugs. I do have I did bought the heads for them, so, and I'm probably gonna use these body mold, take the head off, and make another Joker thug. But it's it's not. I'm like I want to say the fourth, fifth person saying it. I mean, I watched a couple of guys, and this was their idea. The top, the jacket is from the Drifter Bruce Wayne from the Batman movie, and the pants are from this guy right here, the Riddler, from also the Batman movie, and those two make up a figure kind of like this. So I got Bob over here, but I painted the jacket kind of like that bump jacket purple, or kind of like a dark purple, or, well, not dark purple, but kind of like a bluish purple. And then I got Lawrence over here, and then I want to make the other guy, the guy fighting Batman in the top of the building. On top of the building, I do have the head sculpt for him, and the other guy that had the swords or whatever, that Batman is fighting him in the alley. I got those two. And might make a fifth one, I don't know, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I did. And I think the jackets have another sticker right here. The way I did this, well, I printed it out in a regular page, in just a blank page, and then I bought a double-sided tape for just to, you know, to get it, this to stick on the figure. So you just gotta cut it as best as you can. I didn't do a pretty good job on Lawrence's one, but I think I did a very good job on Bob's symbol, Joker symbol. But so this is unpainted still. I still I'm gonna paint the pants black and the jacket purple. So yeah, there you go. And then this Joker here, in Inspiration, one of the and he does really awesome customs, man, especially for the Batman DC movies. I think he made the last one he made is a Superman, and you know that was kind of like an easy custom. I think he made the symbol a little the Superman symbol glossy, but the Jokers that he has made in the past are just unreal, man. It looks like he came out of the factory. So I follow his steps. I try to follow his steps, and I bought the Joker mold that he bought and made my own, you know, with the head of Jack Nicholson. I wish I could have brought my other one. The pens were like very hard to do, man. I just can't follow the pattern, but I did my best with the pens. I know I could have done a little bit better, but it is what it is, man. And I got my Joker right here, and it's just a tedious work. Just try to get all those colors to lined up, so I did my best. But and I painted all of these with some paint markers from Hobby Lobby. So that's it. And when you make these figures, this Joker thugs, you get the top part of the Riddler and the bottom part of the Drifter, the legs of the Drifter. So with that, I started to make my little Riddler army. As you can see, it's got the pants of the Drifter, Bruce Wayne, and the top is the Riddler. If anybody watched the movie, I mean, hopefully everybody watched the movie by now. But the Batman towards the end, the Riddler builds up his own henchman in what is it, kind of like it was like a TikTok, and he got a whole bunch of followers, and that was a great idea, man. To me, you know, it was a great idea, just you know, for them to follow what people do nowadays. You know, you get a lot of subscribers and people that follow you on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and then they follow him and they follow his ideas, and so their plan was to dress alike. So in that movie, all the Riddler henchmen, they look just like him, with a little bit of a difference. You know, the pants would be one thing, but another thing, you know, I could paint the pants another color, maybe like a dark gray or something like that. Also the shoes. But what I was thinking more is probably changing the skin tone. You know, painting the skin tone and making this a little more darker. But it's hard to get in there. So because I don't know, this, you know, the mask is it's I guess it's supposed to be made with just tape. I think it is. I don't know how he made the mask, you know, the Riddler masks in the movie, but I think that's what it is, because you just can't get to paint it. But my only thing will be adding some dirty spots, you know, just to make a little bit of a difference from one henchman to the other. But as you can see, you know, with those pieces you get to, so and I'm gonna get another Riddler just for that, to make a third one, and that'll be my Riddler army, I guess. But anyway, yeah, you can get these two guys off of making Joker, the Joker thug, so that, you know, you get to do another figure. And then This right here is not a custom, difficult custom to make at all. All I did was I got the new deluxe Bane, and this is the old one. Well, not the old one, but the one with the jacket that came out, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something. And as you can see, the Bane figures, they're pretty much alike, but the new one's got a better paint, or at least more definition of the paint on the silver part. So it looks a little more movie accurate. But what I got this for is for the jacket. This jackets, and that's my next thing that I want to cover. I got a couple of jackets just like this one, and I'm gonna make. I don't know if anybody knows, but the McFarlane was re-released this figure, and I bought 4 of these as Big Bad Toy Store because I'm gonna remake the head for the Joker Thugs that came out in the Dark Knight. I bought 4 because I'm gonna repaint them. I think one guy wears a overcoat kind of like this one, a long coat, and the other one uses a kind of like that jacket. So that'll be a third one. And then I think another one has just got a black shirt, I believe. So I mean, I know they all wearing black or dark clothes, but I gotta see the movie again and see what I can do. But that's the reason that I bought 4 of these. I'm gonna make 4 more goons, especially for the Dark Knight. But yeah, I got him that jacket, and I bought 2 more jackets, which I'll show you guys in a second. But I got this jacket, which is made out of what do you call it, leather fox or something like that. But anyway, it is for Bane. It was just hard for me to get that thing up, through the little buckle here. I got it through one. I'm supposed to get it through the other side right here, and it'll be more, the jacket will be more stable. But I tried and I just didn't want to mess up the jacket. So yeah, it makes a difference. I do have the Build-A-Figure one also, but that's inside my tumbler, or the camouflage tumbler. But he's gonna stay there because I didn't bring him out. But I got him right here standing with these figures that made from Mattel. These are the I use them as these goons. But well, let me just bring one here. These 2 right here. As you can see, this is a Rick Flag Suicide Squad, the first Suicide Squad movie that came out, bodies. And I added that little scarf right there because all of them wear that scarf around their neck. I don't know what that means, but I try to get as close as possible to the movie. So I dirty them a little bit. And I had these with my other Bane, the Mattel Bane that came out years ago. Or 2012 when the movie came out. But I use them with this Bane, with the McFarlane Bane, movie Bane, because he looks a lot better, man. He looks a lot better because Bane's pretty big. He towers over those ones. And then this is the one with the other jacket. As you can see, the jacket came with the figure, so now this figure goes for over $100 that I can remember. I think I seen it in one of the sites on eBay or Amazon, I think it was. But yeah, pretty easy custom. Just added the jacket, and yeah, I am gonna talk about the jackets in a minute. But before I do that, once again, a really awesome, very easy custom. But this is Jack Napier. Got the head. I tried to paint it. I did it as best as I could to get it close. I'm not a good painter. I still gotta, that eyebrow, I think I gotta repaint it again. But, I try to do it as best as I could. But that's Jack Napier. Body of Lex Luthor. I painted the shirt, or at least tried to paint it as best as I could. And I painted also the tie, and the jacket is from GPS Lot. That's where I got the jacket from. I painted the hands to make it look like he's wearing gloves or leather gloves, and got the head from Collectibles Carnage on eBay, which they do, like I said, they do a lot of different heads from different brands. And I got the jacket from GPS Lot. That's the name of the seller. And this idea of Jack Napier, it came from, once again, one of the best DC customizers out there, man. It's I think he's been doing videos for a while, but I've been watching him lately because this is what I was looking for. I was looking for somebody that does DC figures, custom figures, and I happened to run on his channel, and and he was doing exactly what I was looking for, doing this movie stuff. I did get the other Joker with the painter hat, with the what is it, the Potty Man Joker, and I'm gonna replace that with one of the other Jokers, that the inspirational Jokers that came out. And I'll show you guys that whenever I get that done. But yeah, there it is, Jack Napier and the Joker. And lastly, I had to bring my Penguin over here because it was a lot of customs that I made. But this Penguin, of course, this is not, I didn't customize it. This is the Penguin for Batman Returns, made by McFarlane, looking really nice. But what I did do is a couple of his goons, his Red Triangle goons, and that's what I was really looking for. They never release any Red Triangle figures, and I made a few off of the. I'm gonna show you this, guys. Off of the polka dot Suicide Squad figure, I made Slim Clown. I kept, the boots I'm not gonna paint it, but I did paint it, all of this. I'm gonna keep the belt like it is. I'm gonna keep the gauntlets like it is. What I did do was this. I molded this so he can look more like a clown. Pretty much that's it. And then I painted the face, of course, with the red triangle right there on his head. On his eye. And try to make it look, kind of like a clown. Then I made Lady Poodle over here, which this was another DC collector, and he gave me the idea to use Harley Quinn's body off of the second Suicide Squad movie. I got this little poodle off of line. I think it was Amazon. It was selling it for, I want to say $7, maybe it was $7.99 or something like that. The head is a She-Ra head from Masters of the Universe. The body is all from Harley Quinn. And I just painted, I gave her that little jacket. That I made it myself for her. It came apart a little bit, but I gotta sew it back. And it'll be just fine. But yeah, I also painted that little thing right there just so you can. That's the poodle lady that came out in Batman Returns. And the last one that I did was this guy, which I still gotta work on the eyes a little bit. It's okay, but I got this head also again from Collectibles Carnage. The body is off of Alfred from Batman v Superman. And I do have another one that I saw at Ross, another Alfred, And I'm gonna use that to do something else, make another figure. I don't know, we'll see. But make another custom. But yeah, that's the organ grinder. I still needed to, you know, his accessory, the little monkey and his accessory, the grinder, and you know, put the monkey on top of his musical accessory. I don't know how to, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try to find a way to make his own accessory with the little monkey. The little monkey, I think I can find it at you in. I was looking for it at Hobby Lobby, but I couldn't find it. So I did find some penguins though, but I couldn't find. And I found some cats for my Catwoman, but I couldn't find a little monkey for him. So I might, you know, look at Amazon or something. But yeah, that's the organ grinder from Batman Returns. And once again, the jacket from GPS Lot. So pretty cool. And as you can see, the penguin is pretty awesome with his red triangle gang right there. And I'm making a fourth red triangle figure, as you can see, off of Mortal Kombat Joker body. I got the legs. I gotta put it back together. The torso, the head, which, as you can see, the head. Now the face is from the Lex Luthor that I used the body for Jack Napier over here. You know, I try to do the best that I can, but I still gotta spray paint it with matte finish. So yeah, but those are the parts right there. That'll be my fourth one, and little by little I'll probably make some more. I got a few more figures that I can make more red triangle figures from. But you know, I'm gonna try to make at least 3 more for the red triangle. And as you can see, I am very into customizing, but also into army building, because you got the villains, but you gotta have some henchmen with the villains, especially for Batman. So as you can see, I got Bane over there, the Joker, and the rest of the all the goons from the Dark Knight coming close to the end of the year probably. Jack Napier, the Joker, and a few of his goons. I'm about to make 2 more, and Penguin and the red triangle. Yes, that's what I like doing. It's just like creating, you know, making some henchmen for some Batman villains. Anyway, I just want to show you that, and yeah, it's a pretty cool way to make some customs. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that for today. I know it's almost 25 minutes into the video, but yeah, there was a lot of figures that I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm not just doing this, I'm doing like Masters of the Universe also. Customizing some Masters of the Universe. DC and Masters of the Universe, that's what I'm really focusing right now. I buy every other Star Wars, every other Transformer. Marvel Legends, I'm not collecting like I used to, but I still got a few more that I want to get. But DC and Masters of the Universe is what I'm really focusing on right now. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.